This is your girl, Thalia Sanchez from Bella Vida. I am a tattoo artist who loves to paint and travel the world, and I do love my dog, Canela. Welcome to our podcast, Tattoo Nightmare, episode Lucky 13. Ooh. And for today's episode, we do have a tattoo artist, and his name is Lalo, or he goes by Lalo. And he will be sharing his worst tattoo nightmares with all of us chismosas and chismosos. So please welcome Lalo and let us know a little bit about yourself, your credit score, where you live, your social security number, everything, all that good stuff.
Ooh. It was at this moment he fucked up.
My name is Lalo. I'm from Long Beach. My Instagram is Mr. Catherine _tattoos. I'm owner of El Catherine Tattoo Parlors.
And we got a boss in here.
I know.
And with struggles that he will definitely be sharing with us.
My credit score is 6 something, so it's really low. So
what about the social security?
I can't tell you that.
I'm just joking. But for today's cups and mugs, we have It the Clown, and he's gonna have
Scream,
and we're gonna cheers for all of our nightmares that we surpassed and fucking faced and killed off.
Oh, yes.
Cheers to that. And we do got some nice bagels in here today. We switched it up. We do have some amazing, actually, that I want to show. Is the sweet treats from Vere Cakery.
Yes.
And we'll put all the information here. But they got us some churros with strawberries. Look at that. Well, thank you, Lalo, for literally bringing all of this for us. And we're going to eat them afterwards in the after party.
Yeah.
But Lalo, I do want to dive deep into this and into this nightmare or nightmares that you're going to share with us. Is there one specific that's on top of your head that you want to talk about?
Oh, I do have a juicy one. Yes.
Freddy Krueger or Scream or Jason?
No, it was I'm never going to forget.
Oh, damn.
Type of thing, you know?
Yes.
I was a couple years ago. I was working in LA. It's a good known shop there, you know. I was there. I was there for a cool minute, and I ended up getting an opportunity by a well-known artist. Mm-hmm. He hit me up. He said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna open a shop. I'm looking for artists. I'm like looking for like 7 artists. Wow. Will you want to be a part of it?"
And you were excited.
I was excited because he's a well-known artist, award-winning artist, you know. And my point, I'm like, I'm still learning. I'll probably learn good from him, you know.
Like you had like the stars in your...
because that's the way he'll picture it to everybody. I'm like, all right, cool, you know what? But I was working in another job, you know. Mm-hmm. So I don't like keeping secrets. So I went to the owner and I told him, look, I got this opportunity, but I don't want to leave this shop. Yeah. Can I just go there, work for a couple of days, and then come back? Yeah. The shop is really far apart, so it's not going to interfere from clients, you know. Mm-hmm. He was cool about it. He's like, yeah, go for it. You know what? If it's going to help you out, I'm like, all the tricks and everything I'm learning, I'll bring it back to your shop and show you guys everything. Yeah. He agreed. I'm like, all right, cool. Mm. So I went. We got the new artists. Everybody was there.
Oh, you were meeting everybody?
Yeah, I was meeting everybody. He was showing us how everything was going to work.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm like, wow, it was exciting because he could.
You admired him.
Yeah,
and it was like him inviting you. And when you go to a shop, it's like your home. You're second home. So you're like, okay, this is where I'm gonna plant my seeds.
Everything brand new toolbox, new chairs. Everything's
all shiny and glittery.
Yeah. And then I got right in front too, so everybody's scared to be in front, but I love being in front. You know,
because you were like, this is my dream. This is
like I'm gonna make it pop, you know.
Yeah.
But he likes to, like, how can I say, he
glaze it, look all pretty and nice. He knew the right words to say to you and everything.
He said, I'll make you guys grow in the industry. Yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. I started noticing little details, you know. He told us he was the owner. He told us he was everything, you know. I'm like, all right, cool. I started noticing little stuff like there was no internet. There was no announcement, no nothing. Like, I'm like, what the hell?
He just kind of threw you guys in there and was like, all right, tattoo you guys.
Yeah, I need you guys to promote it. I need you guys to go get all the clients. I need you guys to do this.
What did you say?
Oh my God. aren't you the owner? Aren't you the boss?
Yeah.
We're here to tattoo. Technically, a percentage we here to tattoo, and you bring us the clients, type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
But we do our part. But yeah, he was like really demanding, like, you need to get this, you need to fucking bring all those fucking clients, you need to do this. And I'm like, what the hell?
Like, he wanted you guys to do the whole entire work pretty much. And him just to sit back and lay
because in the beginning, he'll say, I'm going to show you guys everything. I'm gonna teach you new tricks, how to promote yourself, how to do this on Instagram. I'm like, hell yeah, that's what I need.
Yeah.
I want to learn all that.
Yes.
But none of that. He was never at the shop. We struggle. Everybody was struggling.
Yeah, with no internet?
No
like
internet, no nothing. You know?
He wasn't even like music or nothing.
Wow. And then they had a front desk person like in the.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't know nothing about tattoos. He never had tattoos.
He was just thrown in there just like you guys.
And then it was weird because he was always demanding, like, hey, as soon as a client will come in, I need the money. I'm like, wait. He's like, give me the money. I'm like, wait. Like, he's not even sitting down yet.
Let me welcome them in. Let me like sit them down. Let me talk to them.
As soon as I was talking to them, hey, how much are you gonna charge them? I'm like, I don't even know. Like, relax.
Yeah. Wow.
It was getting bad until little by little I started noticing more and more stuff. Yeah. And then I noticed another guy, like a random guy, will come in, ask me questions, ask everybody questions. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
Until I noticed he was giving supposedly the owner money, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then yeah, it was weird.
Everything was sketchy.
Yeah,
and you're
it was weird.
This doesn't feel right. There's something like they didn't tell. They only told you enough to sell the dream, and then afterwards everything's like blank, and you're like, what are we doing?
He was the face of the shop. You get me? He was the shape of the. And then
he sold his soul.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking ghost face over here, Pedro.
Yeah, he was the face of the shop, so we were putting everything on him, you know.
Yeah, because he's the guide. He's the one who invited you guys. He's the one who told you he was gonna be doing all of this, and now he's a ghost. Yeah, he literally ghosted all of them.
Yeah.
My God.
We started announcing we're gonna have a grand opening.
Oh,
you know?
Wow.
And he started telling us, oh, grand opening, we're gonna have so much vendors, so much this. I'm like, all right, cool. I did the flyers. I was doing the flyers. I did the flyers. And then grand opening, it was a success. It was really a lot of people. It was packed, you know. And then we stayed there late. I guess the site owner, the investor,
damn,
the low key one, he loved how good we made. He decided to do another grand opening.
Wow.
And I'm like, what?
Just milking it.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, how the hell are we gonna have 2 grand openings?
Yeah.
I'm like, that doesn't work, bro. It's like nobody's gonna show up. It's weird.
Yeah.
And I know money was good, so we're gonna do another grand opening. I'm
wow.
like, what the fuck?
You would.
So everything started getting more and more sketchy, you know.
Yeah.
More rules. They were asking for more money. They were like demanding so much, you know.
Because you're with the top tier artist, so you need more. We need more from you and stuff.
I thought because he was up there, he was pretty much, people were gonna be flying in.
Yeah.
And we were gonna learn so much. No, nothing. Nobody was flying in. He wasn't teaching us nothing. he was never. Just left. Yeah, he was never there.
He was like how you said, the face of it. Whoa, that. Yeah. I'm even like so confused. I'm like, I could only feel how you felt.
The only thing we will get is like text message from him. Hey, you guys are messing up. You guys are not doing your part. You guys gonna need to do this. And I'm like, what the hell?
He's not even in the shop and telling you.
Like, bro, come on. Like, you're not even here. So
damn.
That happened, and then it happened for like a month too. And I'm like, you know what? Because I'm still going to LA to work over there. I'm like, I'm making more money in LA for those 2 days that I'm there.
Yeah.
Then I'm here for a whole week.
Yeah.
I never had a day off.
Wow.
Because I was on the new one and then now on the old one. So never had a day off. So I started telling everybody, you know what? Low key, I was like, you know what? I don't think this is for me.
Yeah.
I think I'm a bounce.
Yeah.
And everybody was feeling the same way.
Yes.
So I won't have to bring my stuff and go back and forth because I was in 2 shops.
Yeah.
I had my whole setup in one shop, and then I had another setup in another shop.
Damn.
So
and that's a lot.
Yeah, it was like a lot of supplies, a lot of material. It was a lot of money. So when I told everybody that was gonna happen, it was my day off from the new shop. I was in LA at my other shop, and I was there, and then out of nowhere, everybody hits me up like, we quit, we left the shop. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? I said, yeah, everybody fucking just left the shop. I'm like, fuckers, I'm still there. Like, I still have all my stuff there. You guys did everything without me.
Yeah.
And then the owner calls me up and says, hey, everybody left. Everybody quit. What are you going to do?
Oh, my God.
So...
They did...
Yeah.
Oh, my God. These... Fucking Pedro.
Yeah.
Fucking Pedro,
but
that's what I'm going to say.
You know what? It wasn't their fault. They just couldn't take it no more, you know? So I don't blame them, you know? But the owner called me and he's like, so what are you going to do? Are you going to quit too or what?
Like he put all the pressure on you. He's like, I got to let my steam off from someone. They all left.
So
let me hit him
I was going to be the first one leaving, but...
You ended up being the last
I was like, you know what, bro? You know what? Everybody left. You know what? I'll stick around until you get new artists. And like, he's like, are you going to leave though? Like, yeah, I'm going to leave, you know. But I'll stick around until you get new artists.
Damn, you're still even trying to help him out.
And then he's like, all right, that sounds good, man. Thank you. I'm like, all right, cool. An hour later, he's like, you know, the guy from the front desk.
Oh, yeah.
He calls me. He's like, hey, we changed our mind. We're putting everything in the trash bags. All your supplies, all your tools, all your stuff are going to be on bags. I'm like, bro, don't touch my stuff, man. Don't touch my stuff. I said, nah, we're going to put it, we need space for new artists. I'm like, bro, you have like 7 stations. You don't need space.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're like, we're just going to put all your stuff in bags. So just come and pick up your bags. And I'm like, I was pissed. I'm like, bro, if you grab my stuff, I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
They know we as artists are sensitive about our stuff, especially when it comes to tattooing, because we know where everything's at. We know how things cost.
Yeah.
When ink gets on anything, it's just a fucking nightmare.
Oh,
so
man.
It's little things like that. Like, they don't know how we like our setup or how we pack things. And for them just to put it in bags.
And back then, we couldn't get machines like we could now, you know?
Oh my God, you're so right.
So back then it was harder. And I used to be a fucking machine tattoo collector. Machine collector.
Oh my God.
You know, so...
This gets worse and worse. I'm like...
So I talked to the owner from LA. I'm like, hey, bro, they're going to do this to my stuff. Like, I need to go. He's like, hey, go ahead. He did say, hey, you want me to go with you? I'm like, nah, I got it. So I went. I rushed over there. And then I got there. They were on trash bags. And then I seen the guy that put all my stuff, and he ran because he knew what I was gonna do, you know. And the owner so both the owner, he was tattooing. I'm like, hey, bro, like, really, bro, like, you're gonna let that? I said, it wasn't me, man. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you, but you had the calls.
Yes,
you shot the calls, or what is it called, a shot?
Yeah.
There you go.
And then the worst thing is, I opened the bag, and the green soap was all over my stuff.
Damn.
All over my machines, all over. I got ruined. Everything got ruined.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I was more pissed.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man, I can't believe this. Like, I was still trying to help you guys out.
Yes.
And for this?
Yeah. Oh my God.
So I grabbed my stuff and I put it in the car. And then the second owner comes in and knocks on my window. I'm like, hey, fool, you better get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Like, I'm gonna do I'm gonna beat the shit out of everybody. He's like, no, man, look. What if you just come back? I'm like, really? You just fucking ruined everything, bro.
What?
I have no idea. Yeah,
I have no comment on the kind of like mentality. I can't even understand them. Like, what?
Yeah. So I told him, like, I don't wish bad on nobody.
Yeah.
But to you, I do. Hopefully your shop goes down, bro. Like, I hope your shop goes fucking down, man. And then I left.
Yeah. Oh my. You know what? You dodged a bullet.
Oh,
you fucking dodged a bullet.
So, what, 2 months later?
Yeah.
Shop went down. And they didn't make it.
Yeah. It's because I feel like those type of people, I mean, not all of them. Because there are some people that, you know, are up there who are amazing and they actually help, you know, whoever they can, and they're humble and everything. And they don't take advantage of where they're at, their status.
Hell yeah.
You know, but these are the people that I'm just like, F you, you know what I mean? Like, you don't exist in my world. I don't know who you are. I don't care to think about who you are or anything. But these people just are in another fucking headspace, egoistic, don't know how to treat people. They see everybody else like below them, and it's so sad like hearing this. And this is not the first time I actually hear somebody that, you know, people look up to, and they're totally opposite of what they really were and stuff. So what is that saying? Like sometimes they say don't meet your heroes and stuff, because some of them will be, and then a lot of them won't. You know? And it's not that like you expect them to treat you so like amazing or anything, but it's just respect, you know, mutual kindness, respect, especially them being where they're at, knowing the hustle and how hard it is to get into it in the beginning, like, and learning everything new. You would think that they would be a little bit more like, you know, let me help you out. Hey, this help me out a little bit, you know? Versus like, yeah, I'm gonna sell you this dream, but not really give a fuck about you, pretty much.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
That's crazy. That is a nightmare.
That was a nightmare.
After that, how did you pick yourself up? Like, how did you feel? Like, what process did you go through?
Well, I didn't have a choice. I just had to keep going. Yeah. You know, I have a family.
Yeah.
I have my wife and 4 kids, so it's like
and that happened around that time too?
Yeah, well, my 4th kid wasn't born yet, but my 3rd kid was still a baby. He was still a baby. So everything was going through. It was hard times, you know.
They were just thinking about themselves. They weren't thinking about my people. Hey, like, it makes a village. What is that saying? It takes a village. Thank you, Lily. It takes a village to really make anything a success, to be honest. And he was just like, I'm the mayor. I get to tell you what to do and all this. And it's just like, dude, like, we all help one another out, you know, no matter what. Like, we all do our little parts of it. We're all a piece of the puzzle and stuff. And he didn't see it that way. He saw it like, I'm the king. Yeah. And it sucks because there's a lot of people like that, you know, and they just care about like, how much are you going to bring in? How much are you going to do this? And I know you mentioned now you're a fucking business owner, you know, and I feel like this taught you so much on how to actually be a way better business owner.
Oh, yeah. I know how to. I guess from all the experience from other shops, I get all that knowledge and I bring it to my shop.
Yeah.
How to treat my workers, how to, you know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, you know?
Yeah.
Because I want to treat them as friends, and then it's like, you can't, because they take advantage.
Yes.
So you got to learn how to put a limit to everything, and sometimes it is hard, you know?
How did this help you to create a boundary? Because I feel like that was very, like, traumatizing. That did kind of make you feel like, oh, I don't want to fucking be in this industry no more. It
did and it didn't, you know? Everybody's different. I don't judge because it's one fucker. Messed it up for her. Nah. Everybody's different. Did I learn from it? I did learn from it, but I mean, I don't judge nobody.
And at the end they just showed you who they were, and you made the choice of be like, you know what, I'm not gonna be around you, your energy, whatever you put out, whatever, like it's just, you lost a good person that was actually like excited to be with you and work with you.
I should have been more around him before. I should have done all that.
But you were excited, and he was feeding you the right words. And then a lot of these people do that, especially when they see somebody that they see like, oh, they admire me. They could either, it's the power that they have in their head, like, oh, I could actually benefit from this, versus like, how can we help one another out, you know? And his mentality was in another fucking place and stuff. But you know what, he got what he deserved and stuff. And after a while, like, people see the real you know what I mean? And like, you kind of have to sleep in the bed you make. And that's what he's pretty much doing. And look at you now, you know, you have your own business now and everything, and I'm pretty sure it was not easy. All the things you had to go through, especially this one that you started this nightmare with, like that, I'm like, fuck.
No, it's even worse when I opened my shop.
Damn.
Because I opened my shop, and then 4 months later, COVID hit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was hard, man. It was all my savings, my wife's savings. It was all into the shop.
Damn.
And then it was 4 or 5 months later, that's when COVID hit.
Wow.
And I was like everybody, it's a week and it's going to shut down. It's going to be normal.
Yeah.
No, they shut me down for a whole year.
Damn.
Yeah. And then Long Beach has different health department than LA.
Oh, yes. It is a different county, right?
So if LA open up sooner than Long Beach. So we were still closed while everybody's still open.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you had to wait even more longer than while everybody else was tattooing and stuff.
Yeah.
Damn. So I do want to dive in a little bit of your journey on opening a tattoo shop. Like, what are some nightmares that you dealt with that you were like, holy shit, like you were like, this is a lot, you know, that you didn't realize as you're becoming an owner? Because I feel like that's something a lot of artists kind of aim for, is to become a tattoo owner or have their own studio and stuff. So what are some struggles that you're like, damn man, I gotta face my Freddy Krueger right now, or scream, but I gotta fight this motherfucker, you know?
The struggle with money, the struggle with everything. It's easy to say I could open a shop, you know, but actually opening and having it successful is the hardest thing ever.
Yeah, like keeping it open.
Yeah, keeping it open. Everybody said if you pass the first year, you're good. But actually, it's not. Yeah. You pass a year, now you got to pass another year.
Yeah, it's like a restart kind of thing.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, you know, especially when nobody wants to help you out.
Yeah.
You know, when I opened the shop, I struggled with the whole permits. I struggled with the whole doing the construction. Yes. Half of the construction I did myself.
Damn.
You know, a lot of people did ask to help me out too. Oh, let me help you paint. But I didn't. I didn't want nobody to help me.
Yeah.
The reason why is because I don't want to owe nobody.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
That way I open the shop myself. I don't have nobody to.
Yeah, be like, oh, let me trade this, or let me, you know, I totally get you. Like, I understand they also like do want to help in their own way, but sometimes that becomes more of a weight that you're like carrying and stuff. And I think as a owner, like, you realize the weight that you're holding on to now, that you're like, damn, the other artists don't have that responsibility.
Oh yeah.
You know, especially, you know, what you faced with somebody messing or fucking over you and stuff.
Yeah.
That now you're like, you know, I gotta think about my people and myself too first before I can help out my people. What are some things that you did change or that you do in your shop that you're like, you know what, let me explain to them this and this and the way I work?
Putting rules. You know, I guess in the beginning I started getting attached to workers, you know, artists. No matter what, you get attached to people, you know. And then to let them see, for them to leave or for them to, hey, I quit. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah. You know what? You make a great point, because there are a lot of artists who, you know, jump around different shops. That's just the way they like to do, or they have to travel, or they just want to try a different shop. And we never really talk about that, like, with the artist. I mean, with the shop owner, you know, like how like the attachment of like, how, what you said, did I do something wrong? Do they not like the environment? Like, la la la.
So to me, it's harder because I do get attached to a lot of people, and I'm always open minded, you know. But and then it is hard. It's fucking hard, you know. Yeah. And then for them to fucking leave, I always like, is it me? It's like breaking up. Like, what did I do, bro? Like, why are you leaving me?
Yeah, because it's a vibe. Everybody brings a different vibe, and when you get used to that energy and that flow, and then they're like, oh, I gotta go and stuff, you're like, damn, man.
But sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, because sometimes because I ended up, I like talking to people and asking questions like, hey, bro, like, can you give me any advice? I'm an owner, you know. You're never gonna find advice for owners. You're never gonna find a guide how to be an owner, how to be a friend, how to be anything, you know.
Yeah, that's so true. So true. You're just thrown out there. Figure it out.
Somebody told me one of the best things to do is have a strong team. You know, have a strong team, and then you'll have a fucking strong shop. Yeah. And then we had a strong team, and then I ended up getting a bad seed. You know, and ruin it for everybody.
Yes, it's always that. You know, it's always that one bad seed, man. It starts running everybody, the vibe, everything. It's just like people don't want to come to work because of that bad seed. And I know it's a struggle to, and I guess, fire them or let them go. Yeah, you know, because they could be a great person, but just not a good for the shop. You know,
especially when they convince everybody else that the owner's the wrong one. You know.
Oh my God, they try to turn it around versus accepting what they've done and learning from it. They just like to point fingers. I give kudos to anybody who owns shops, because dealing with a lot of artists, a lot of personalities is a nightmare, to be honest, because
it is.
You never know what you're gonna get in there or what people are dealing with, if they can, you know, are emotionally intelligent or just know how to leave things out the shop and just come to work.
Oh yeah, I feel like for an owner it's harder. Because an artist, if you don't own a shop and you just work there, it's cool because you just get up and go home and you don't think about nothing. I'll be here tomorrow.
Like, or I could just look for a different shop.
Yeah, for an owner, like fuck, we didn't make it. We didn't. We didn't have no walk-ins today.
Yes.
Am I gonna pay the rent? Like, do we have enough? I hate seeing my workers not work, not because of money, but I hate wasting my time.
Yes.
And I don't want them to waste their time.
100%.
So to me, I feel like it's my part to try to bring clients, and if I don't bring clients, I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's why I always want to see my workers working just for them, so they can make their money. You know.
And then for them to grow and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And when everybody's making good money and stuff, everybody's happy too.
Everybody's happy.
Or when you're just working on a project, you're happy, you know, because you're finishing something. You know, it's like not just to sit there and wait for everything to come. It's like, all right, how can you catch more fishes, or how can you catch a Anahi, or what other what is it called, tool can I sharpen and stuff?
Yeah,
you know?
hell yeah. So in my shop, we help each other, you know.
Yeah.
I told them I don't want nobody stepping on nobody's toes, you know.
Yeah.
The good thing, we never fight about walking. Sometimes if I already work and somebody's coming in asking for me, or it's my turn, but I already made my money, I give it to them. Like, here, you haven't worked.
Damn. You know, not a lot of people have that mindset.
Oh, no.
And that's where the bad seed starts coming in, because they're like, hey, that was mine. And they start arguing and everything. And it's just like, dude, like, it makes the village.
Yes, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
It takes a village. There you go. It makes a village. But that's crazy, you know? Like, I feel like a lot of artists don't understand the owner, especially when it's a good owner, you know? Because you already dealt with a bad owner who's just trying to take, versus you're like, hey, like, how can we work together? Hey, here you go. Hey, you need this. Because you know the struggle and stuff.
Yeah, like I always tell everybody, the money that I make from the shop goes back in the shop. Yeah. Like I don't take it home. Like I put it back. You invest back
into it and stuff.
Like people don't see the AC comes out to like $400 or $500.
Oh my! And then the heater after.
Yeah, everything.
We got all 4 seasons, or almost all 4 seasons. But.
So people don't see stuff like that, you know.
That's so true. That's so true. I know you did mention you have a family.
I do.
So balancing being a shop owner, dealing with your people, because sometimes they're like your little kids, you know? You gotta be like, hey, stop fighting. All right, let's set a boundary. Hey, you guys, we gotta pick the slack on this. It's literally like from going to a job to another job.
Oh, I think.
Which is home. Yeah. Because that's something you don't get paid for, but it's a responsibility that you have. Especially, you said you have 4 kids?
4 kids.
And how is that balancing? What are some nightmares that you had to deal with that you're like, damn, I didn't know I could do this, or you had to struggle a little bit more with?
Struggle. I struggle all the time. Every day. Every day's a struggle.
Every day's a struggle.
Because you're an owner. You're a parent. You know. You're a husband.
Oh, that's true.
You have to please everybody. You don't have time.
Let me stretch a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
because as soon as I clock into because in the morning I wake up and I start getting the girls ready and taking them to school, and then whatever I have to do around the house to help my wife, and then boom, I go to work and I clock in.
Yeah.
And then after clocking in, and I do everything I have to do from the shop.
Yes.
I clock out, and then I clock in at home. Now I gotta give her little space so she can relax.
Oh man, take a breath.
Yeah,
I want to take a few breaths right now from what you do.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes my kids want to be more with their mom, you know?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's hard even giving her a break because they still want to be around her more, you know?
Yeah. Because you're always at work, at your second home, which is your shop, with your baby that you're nurturing, and then you have to come back home.
And still do stuff around the house, you know? Yeah. Even though my wife does a lot.
Yeah.
I still got to do the outside, you know? Yeah. Just imagine I'm tired. I'm still tired. Mentally, we drain ourselves, you know? It's tiring.
Especially long hours, 6 hours, 8 hours.
Dealing with people.
Yes.
They don't understand it.
Because you're pleasing them.
Yeah, dealing with their skin. And then you're doing, you're
closing up the shop and everything. And then you have to go home and close that up,
and then you're still doing a therapy session, you know?
Yeah. Yes, we are. A lot of artists, we feel that like we are therapists, and we have to unbaggage everything or cleanse ourselves. Not that like we don't like to hear them or anything. It's just like it mentally like drains us.
It does. Because technically, you take everything in from every client. You know. Yeah. You hear them out, and then the good thing is like I never judge anybody. You know? Yeah. So that's why I'm like, you tell me anything you want to tell me, and I forget a lot of shit. Yeah. So by tomorrow, I forget everything. Yeah. So it's easy.
We let it go.
Even better for them because I never remember.
Yeah, that's funny. So. I don't remember you went with your Sancha.
Yeah. But I do get clients like, hey, remember what I told you? I'm like, I don't even remember you came.
Like, refresh my memory, please.
Yeah, like a lot of artists remember their clients by the tattoos.
Oh, yes.
I don't remember a lot of from their faces or nothing.
Yeah.
Just, let me see the tattoo I did.
Yeah. And then you remember, oh, yeah, I remember doing this and doing that, like tattooing on your skin.
So from all that, I get mentally drained, you know, and then still going home and then with my kids
and 4 kids.
4 kids.
4 kids,
you know?
Man.
I don't know what's going on with this generation that even the oldest I still gotta like.
Yeah.
He's still like a baby, you know.
Damn.
I still gotta help him out.
Yeah. It is crazy being a parent, a husband, and a business owner. Yeah. And then you need time for yourself. Yeah. How do you balance all of that? No idea. You're like, I'm just going for it and diving in, and you're learning.
Everybody talks shit because I don't answer my DMs sometimes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's one, Instagram is fucking up. Sometimes when they send me a message, I don't see it, and
it goes through
and
this second
I don't know, like I scroll down and it goes back to like last year, 2 years ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's like really messed up.
You know what? That happens a lot to people, or it goes to like this primary and then this other one, and it's hidden, and you're like, what the hell?
So they think I don't answer, you know, or sometimes I don't want to answer until when I'm actually sitting down.
Yeah,
but I'm never sitting down.
Yeah, because they think, oh, they're off work, they're gonna answer me, but they don't understand like, hey, you still have other responsibilities at home. You have 4 kids and a wife that you have to take care of. You have to check in on them, making sure if they need anything, their homework, whatever they need, food. Oh, your wife's like, hey, can you help me with laundry? Hey, the pipes are like not like doing what they're supposed to be doing. Water, everything. Owning a place or a house too is a lot of responsibility. The house never ends, you know, of rebuilding it and stuff. It's like
and then you have to help, you know.
Man, it's your wife. It's a team. It's another team that you have there.
You know, and that's one of the issues I used to have back then. I will come home and I just watch TV and that's it.
Wow, yeah.
I don't deal with nothing.
That was like your way of like just.
But now it's like, I can't do that. Because I hear my wife out too, you know.
Yeah.
When she talks shit.
Yeah, so we know how to talk shit.
Yeah, so I gotta hear her out, and I gotta like, oh fuck. Sometimes I'm fucking tired. I'm like, all right, what else? What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I gotta step it up. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I'm too tired.
Yeah.
I know she's tired too. Being a housewife, being like, you know, it's too much. It's tiring.
With the 4 kids, you're like, hey, let me cook your food. By the time, like, oh my god, you have to go to your practice, and then no, I gotta make dinner.
Yeah, she does a lot, and then for me to try to help her, I gotta understand her. Sometimes I don't, but I still try.
Yeah.
You know. And then managing that and managing the house and then pay the bills and then make sure everything's paid.
You know? It's so true. It's just. Damn, I want to catch a breath. I'm like,
I know.
Let me drink some tea or whatever's in here.
So for real though.
I will say, like, I don't have kids. I do have a big family, but I could only imagine you being a shop owner and having that mentality to be there and then transfer it to your actual home. Which is like crazy because it's like 2 different worlds, you know? One is more about like business, but you're also taking care of your people and your clients. But also it's like a different like energy where it's like, okay, we could have fun, but still get things done. At home, it's like, okay, I could relax a little bit, but I still have to take care of my kids, make sure my wife is being heard. It's like 2 different dynamics.
It's a lot.
You know?
It's too much. And then imagine doing all that and still like try to answer your DMs and still you still have to
that
design.
Is a nightmare because it's like, when do you have time? Like, and people sometimes don't realize that, you know, we have lives out of tattooing, especially when you have kids. It's a whole new world.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, we're gonna go drink. Oh, I have dinner plans or whatever. It's more of like, I actually have responsibilities and take care of another life.
Yeah.
And that is insane to me. Kudos to you, because like, I have a dog. Obviously, it's never going to be compared to a kid and stuff. It is a different kind of responsibilities, but it's just one dog.
Yeah.
And I actually have help because it does take a village, and my family helps me out with her a lot. So, oh man, like, I'm even like, damn. Yeah. That is a nightmare, dealing with your clients and trying to balance it off with both of your families that you have. One's the baby that it's a shop, and the other one's all your babies in one spot.
Yeah, that's true. And, you know, and like they say, nobody's gonna treat your child, your baby, as your own. You know?
Exactly.
You know? So it's hard.
It's on your responsibility. They could just walk out any day as a tattoo artist. I'm out. You know, oh, it's crumbling, I'm out, I'm leaving. Yeah, they'll just leave you crumbling with it and stuff.
And it's not like other jobs. They don't give you a 2-week notice.
Yeah, that's true. The artist can just be like, I'm out, or already left. Like how they did it in the first nightmare of dealing with that shop. But that they needed to. You all needed to leave from that spot, because that was insane. But I feel like that has helped you to shape you to become a better owner and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because just by hearing and seeing how you see it, it's like your family on both ends. Versus the other person was seeing it like, where's my money maker? What is that cow making? Is it making enough milk? Can I sell it? You know, like all this stuff. Like, milk it more. Give it some more.
You know, I feel like we all could eat from everything. You know, from everybody. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I love supporting small businesses, you know.
100%. I agree with you.
Wherever everybody could eat. Like me giving out a shout out, hey, if that helps you out, bro, I'll do it.
Likewise, like, it's so easy just to repost, to be like, hey, this person's doing this, hey, this person's doing that. Like, it doesn't take that much. Some people are so selfish. And I understand sometimes people do not have the time, you know, to be doing all of that. Because when you're doing your own business and when you're doing your own family, like, you're still trying to find the time for yourself, you know? So I don't take it personal when people can't. But sometimes, like, hey, a little thumbs up. Hey, like, I support you, whatever, you know?
See it, just like it or something.
Exactly. So, I really admire what you do, and just knowing a little bit about you, like, on your struggles and nightmares that you faced. And you're still facing till this day, you know, and trying to balance all of that off. Not a lot of artists do that, you know, or have that mentality. A lot of them say, fuck all of this, I'm just all into the shop, let me drink my ass off, and that's it, you know? You actually made some changes from your nightmares that you dealt with and stuff, and you should applaud yourself for that, because not a lot of people make it to where you're at. Even though it's still a struggle, you know, this is something my dad always has told me, and it's just stuck with me. Like, if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. And everybody would be successful. But it takes a certain mindset and to really kind of like challenge yourself and face your fears and just keep moving forward. You know how you said, like, after dealing with your nightmare, you just kept moving forward. You know, sometimes you lose some battles and sometimes you win some, but you have to keep moving forward, you know. And that's crazy. Like, I do want to ask you, what are some boundaries that you had to set dealing with other artists or in general, that you're like, I gotta put my foot down here and just, I can't deal with this anymore?
Not taking everything personal, you know.
Oh man.
You know, not taking everything personal. Understand that everybody has struggles, everybody's going through their own thing, but business is business. At the end of the day, you know, if I gotta think about it, if I'm gonna lose my shot, they're not gonna care. You know,
it's true.
But it's hard thinking that way. But I mean, in the end of the day, business is business, and you know, it's like, I don't fuck with my money, I don't fuck with yours.
100%. It's like, hey, we gotta balance this out. You know, like, help each other out. Like, as an owner, you need artists. As an artist, you need somewhere to tattoo and stuff, you know, and it's like a little push and pull, you know, like, let's make this into a circle kind of thing, you know? Because
as soon as you start becoming more and more friends with your workers, they take advantage. You know, and it sucks. It sucks, and it's understandable sometimes, you know, but
because you want to help them out, but how much can you really help them out? Your plate's already full. You can't add another person in there.
So I just can't do it, and
Yeah.
It is hard, you know. It's going back to getting attached to everybody, you know.
Yeah, and it is because people, you connect with people, you know, and when you see yourself a little bit in them or you understand the struggle, you want to kind of put a hand out. But sometimes it's hard because you don't know if they're gonna pull your whole hand and your foot and make you fall, or they're actually gonna, you know, accept it, or they're like, no, I don't need your help, you know. So I've learned also with boundaries, like letting everybody figure it out on their own, and if they need help, I'll be here to help, you know. Like, I'm not gonna be going in there diving deep and be like, hey, how can I help you, how can I do this, you know. I learned just to like lay back, let everybody figure it out. If somebody needs help, if I can, I'll be like, yeah, I can do this. If I can't, I'll be like, you know what, I would love to, but right now I need to, you know, work on myself or whatever, you know, ABCD, or just focus on me.
Oh yeah.
But that is a boundary of like not getting too attached, but also caring, you know.
Yeah.
To end this nightmare on a good note, I do have a question for you, Lalo.
Yes.
What nightmare did you have to face today?
You know what? I mean, what am I'm still facing, and I'm still facing the struggle. The struggle of keeping the shop alive.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is true.
Everybody thinks it's easy, but no.
It's always behind of your head.
It's always behind, you know.
Because when you own it, it's like your responsibility at the end and stuff.
You know, it's trying to make it come back to life.
Yeah.
If you forget about it a little bit, or start doing a new project, hey, people forget about you.
Yeah.
And your shop goes down.
Yeah. You kind of have to remind them over and over and over again. And you're like, it's behind it in the back of your head where you're like, damn, what else can I do? Or should I do this? Or can we do that?
Yeah. And then now with the whole social media, now you got to be on camera. Have to.
Yeah.
I hate showing my face. Now I got to show my face.
Yeah, because you're the face of it. Now you're like, damn, I have to be up front and center.
I got to hide my double chin. I got to.
You know what? I learned to embrace it more on everything, because people see you grow and they're like, damn, man, like the first videos or the first things that they pull out were shitty, but now look at them. You know, they didn't stop believing in themselves, you know. And it is scary to start anything new because you don't know what's gonna happen or grow from there. You just gotta do it, and as long as you enjoy it and stuff.
Get away from that what if.
Yeah, that's so true, because you never know until you do it. And then you gather that information and keep moving on forward and stuff. Another nightmare that you had to face today was pretty much being in front of the camera.
That was the worst thing. I don't like being on camera.
Were you having anxiety?
Yes, I was going to cancel on you like 10 times. I wanted to. I really wanted to.
That's something that a lot of people have a struggle with.
Oh, yeah.
I even had one. A lot of artists that I asked them, they get a little nervous, like, oh my God, there's going to be camera.
I'm still shaking. I'm still shaking. I'm like, damn.
What pushed you to be like, fuck it, let me just go in through it?
Support. I got good support. The wife,
she was like, ándale.
Yeah, my workers too. They're like, hey, just do it, man. Just you know, just don't fuck up.
Thank you, wife and coworkers, for helping to push him out of your circle, out of your comfort zone.
Oh hell yeah, this is out of my fucking.
And how do you feel now? Like now that you face it?
It feels good. It feels good because you guys make it comfortable.
Aww,
now I feel like I probably could do another 2 hours.
It always ends up like that. We're like, oh shit, there's so much to talk about. It's like, okay, this is a good time to wrap it up and stuff like that. But you're showing other people like, hey, it could be done. I know it's a little like crazy in the beginning, but then afterwards you're like, oh, I forgot I was doing it. You forget you have headphones on and stuff like that. So you did really great though. Okay. Thank you, Lalo, for sharing your tattoo nightmare with all of us, and for all the chismosas and chismosas out there for listening to us vent with our trauma bonding over here. And cheers to us for facing our nightmares and taking us to where we need to be as of today and stuff. So let's take my it mug and his scream. And we're gonna cheers to that, you guys. For surviving everything we went through and stuff. Take my tequila shot in there. But see you guys in our next episode, Tattoo Nightmare episode 14, you guys. Thank you once again, Lalo, for us. And for these amazing sweet treats from Vetta's Cakery. We will be posting that so you guys can check them out and stuff. Lalo brought this for us as he's always supporting local vendors and businesses, and I think that's what your character speaks a lot louder to us on how you are.
The top was mine, and the bottom they brought it.
Okay.
It was a gift from them.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Cheers.
Peace out.